It's Patrick Hutzel from IntensiveCareHotline.com, where we instantly improve the lives for families of critically ill patients in intensive care so that you can make informed decisions, have peace of mind, real power, real control, and so that you can influence decision making fast, even if you're not a doctor or a nurse in intensive care. This is another episode of Your Questions Answered, and in last week's episode I answered another question from our readers, and the question last week was part 11 of my 57-year-old dad has been in intensive care with cardiomyopathy and pneumonia for 5 weeks. He's still in an induced coma and still doesn't have a tracheostomy help. You can check out last week's episode by clicking on the link below this video. In this week's episode of Your Questions Answered, I want to showcase another case study, how I can answer as many questions as possible for you in a short period of time when I help you and my clients directly over the phone or over Skype. I therefore showcase another conversation with one of my clients in a one-on-one phone and Skype counseling and consulting sessions. This is another great case study where I can leverage your time, get down to your most pressing questions and pressing issues very quickly, and therefore help you to get the outcomes that you want, need, and deserve for your family member in intensive care. I can show you very quickly how you can improve the care and treatment for your mum, for your dad, for your husband, for your wife, your brother, your sister, your niece, your nephew, your aunt, your uncle, or your grandmother or grandfather. It all comes down to getting the right insights, to asking the right questions, and it all comes down shining the light on the things that you don't know and looking for a solution that intensive care teams often hide away from you. So therefore, the title of today's episode is Case Study: My mum is ventilated in intensive care with a breathing tube and in an induced coma. She has COPD. Will she need a tracheostomy? So go and check out this dialogue below this video where I help our client Steve to deal with this situation that his mother is in when she was in intensive care with a breathing tube and she needed a tracheostomy, and I advised him what's best for his mother given the circumstances she was in. So go and check out the dialogue below this video that you can read there. So how can you become the best advocate for your critically ill loved one, make informed decisions, get peace of mind, control, power and influence quickly whilst your loved one is critically ill in intensive care? You get to that all-important feeling of making informed decisions, get peace of mind, control, power and influence quickly when you download your free instant impact report now by entering your email below. In your free instant impact report, you learn quickly how to make informed decisions, get peace of mind, real power and real control, and how you can influence decision making fast whilst your loved one is critically ill in intensive care. Your free instant impact report gives you in-depth insight that you must know whilst your loved one is critically ill or is even dying in intensive care. Sign up and download your free instant impact report now by entering your email below. In your free instant impact report, you learn how to speak the secret intensive care language so that the doctors and the nurses know straight away that you are an insider and that you know and understand what's really happening in intensive care. In your free report, you will also discover how to ask the doctors and the nurses the right questions, discover the many competing interests in intensive care, and how your critically ill loved one's treatment may depend on those competing interests. How to eliminate fear, frustration, stress, struggle, and vulnerability even if your loved one is dying. You get 5 mind-blowing tips and strategies helping you to get on the right path to making informed decisions, get peace of mind, control, power, and influence quickly in your situation. You'll get real-world examples that you can easily adapt to your and your critically ill loved one's situation. How to stop being intimidated by the intensive care team and how you will be seen as equals. You'll get crucial behind-the-scenes insight so that you know and understand what's really happening in intensive care, and how you need to manage doctors and nurses in intensive care, and it's not what you think. Thank you for tuning into this week's Your Questions Answered episode, and I'll see you again in another update next week. Make sure you also check out our blog section for more tips and strategies, or simply send me an email to support@intensivecarehotline.com with your questions. Or you can call me, find international phone numbers on our contacts tab. Also, check out our ebook section where you get more ebooks, videos, and audio recordings, and where you can also get one-on-one counseling and consulting with me via Skype, over the phone, or via email by clicking on the Products tab. This is Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com, and I'll see you again next week in another update.